sure, you know, I know what we're doing today. But I haven't had a chance to read any of the paid options, which we actually get to read together because we are streaming and all the options are available. That's so exciting. Ready for the tale for real? Me too. You guys are really cool. Thank you. I thought it was very important to get the right eyes for Muriel. They're very intense. They always like seem very important to the design. Thank you, Shen, for the hearts. We've already gotten 50 hearts, but if you guys don't know, hearts is a great way to support your streamers. It's actually because we are Slay Girly Pop, and that's why we get to see the pay options. That's true. It's everyone slaying. Welcome, Council. Yes, the scars are makeup, but no, they're not, actually, because I am literally Muriel, so they're not makeup. They're just my face. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on this light a little bit. Oh, scar wax. It's actually just concealer with a little bit of, you know, shading around the edges, a little bit of lightness in the middle. I think they turn out pretty nice. But yes. So how, okay. Thank you guys, thank you. And thank you to everyone for being here. I hope you guys are having a good day. We're gonna start reading this in just a little bit. But for now, we're just kind of letting people come in, chatting, hanging out. Early squad, everyone who was here before now. Congratulations on being early. Hi. Of the background, earthy vibes. Yes, I thought, you know, Muriel's hut has a lot of, like, dry ingredients in it, some furs. I really wanted to capture that feeling. I'm really happy with it. We were kind of a little bit stressed about it, but it looks really good. It turned out really nicely. And I think that this cosplay fits very well in it as well. So, look awesome. Maybe I love the cozy backdrop. Thank you. Background looks beautiful. Thank you, Sandra. Ooh. Oh, there's an earthquake. Cosplay looks so good. Thank you, O'Neill. I really appreciate that. Honestly, Muriel was a bit of a struggle, cosplay-wise. Not many people cosplay him, which I noticed like super quick. And I think it's because I don't know. It's just he's a very unique design. He's super big, which is hard to capture, I think. But the circle is made of foam, and I did just like detailing on it. I'm gonna add like more 3D elements, but for now, it's just like a little foam piece. Hi O'Neill. Hi O'Neill. Not done cosplay. Thank you. The background sound is cool, by the way. Let me know if it's too loud or anything. I kind of just like threw it on, and we did a dark fantasy playlist because, you know, I think that fits the aesthetics going on. The wig curl is giving. Thank you, Sandra. This wig curl, I don't want to tell you about the stress we went through. Thank you, Oceans, for the 10 hearts. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Sandra, for the 7 hearts. Hi, everyone joining now. We're about to get into reading the new Arcana tale. But for now, we're just hanging out. Thank you. The Muriel heads are so funny, man. I'm trying to match them. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. I really appreciate that. It's a really great way to support streamers on here, so I really appreciate all that. And I'm trying to keep my energy a little bit mellow to match the vibes. If you catch me in other streams, I'm usually a little bit more screaming, a little bit more jumping around, showing you my cat a million times. Melon. So, no have hearts can send any a figurative heart. Thank you for the figurative heart. I love that, actually. In the council, you know how we do. Yeah, hi Magic, welcome. Let's go, you look fantastic. Thank you, Windsor, I really appreciate that. And our Countess has just joined the chat. Hello. Nadia. We got Nadia, Portia. I think Julian might be still in here. Yes. Welcome to everyone who's joining right now. We're about to read the new Muriel tale, but for now we're just kind of chatting and hanging out, keeping the vibes nice and calm. Tell me about your favorite Arcana tale so far, because I think my favorite Arcana tale, speaking of Hollow, has been Nadia so far. I really enjoyed the story and the world building in that one. Julian, I know a lot of people enjoyed the Julian tale. Hi, Julia. Welcome. Yeah, I really like the Julian tail as well. It was very nice. It was Nadia and Portia. Portia's was very cute. I did really like Portia. And also I'm biased because my girlfriend cosplays Portia, so, you know. Oh, the Muriel one. I'm very excited to read it through with you guys today. I really liked it as well. I'm ready. Yeah, this will be my first one. Oh, that's exciting. You have so many to catch up on. Hello, Scorpion Dreamer. Hi, Annie. Welcome. This is such an awkward way, but I feel like that's in character. I swear to God, I feel like part of the reason why I was chosen to read these Muriel tales comes so awkward. So, what do I do? You know, very in character, I think. Stare just like Muriel. Like that. Damn. Just got the app and I'm almost done with Julian's tale. Which one should I do next? I would say Nadia. And I love Portia's tale, Ozra's tale. But I think Nadia's my favorite one, so I'm very biased. Do his scowl. How does he... He's so grumpy. You know, whenever he'll do a new expression, I'll do his little scowl on the camera. You may realize I've been saying Muriel's name wrong. Yeah, how have you been saying it? Just put it out in phonetic in the chat. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're about to start reading the new Muriel tale. For now, we're just kind of hanging out, talking, chatting to get to know each other. I don't know why I did a British accent there. And thank you guys. This is the biggest stream I've ever had. So I really appreciate you all for coming. I do streams all the time, so feel free to come through. We're actually doing a joint stream, the Portia cosplayer, my girlfriend, Sandra, and I are doing a Muriel and Portia stream to read through all the new tales soon. So save that. It's in the live stream as well. Muriel? Oh, period. You know, I don't think that's far off. That's fine. The cosplay is great. Thank you, Leah. Thank you. I imagine Muriel's voice is something like Henry Cavill as The Witcher. I love that. And that's, yeah, it's definitely got like a... I pronounce it Devarok. I hope that's right. Muriel's voice to me is definitely like lower and like grainy. Gritty. For sure. You know, it's so funny. I was just telling Sandra that I looked like The Witcher earlier. Thank you, Julia, for the 10 hearts. If everyone joining now, look at all those Foss and Julians in the chat as well. I love that. I want to see some Nadias. I want to see some Portias. I want to see some Lucios. Yeah, the hearts are a great way to support streamers on here. So if you like what we're doing, then go ahead. And thank you, Bear Witch. Thanks for coming to my stream the other day. It's nice to see you in here today to read the tale along with us. 103 people. Wow, that's wild. Foss is awesome, but also Inanna. Inanna has my heart. I honestly looked into getting some kind of like wolf plushie or like something to go along with this stream, but I couldn't find anything that I felt was big enough or accurate enough. Look at the flood. Wow. I know it's on this side. I'm pointing over here because I'm flipped, but what am I like? I look like I'm conjuring it. Do I look like I'm conjuring them? Oh! Muriel was one of my favorite routes. Me too. Muriel's my favorite character from the game because I'm such a fan of his character type. Oh, there's me. There's me and Sandra. You guys didn't know me and Sandra have our own custom emojis, which is so fun. That was a beautiful setup. I use emojis. If you go down at the very bottom and scroll over, there's a picture of like a little face. You click it, it has all the emojis in it. Same, I love Muriel. Muriel's tale, I mean, his route is so interesting. There's so many aspects of the world I feel like you get in that route that you don't get anywhere else. I love a good journey. It's also very personal. Very personal between you and him. I don't know if someone else happened to him who made an MC for each route. Yeah, I think it's really fun to think about what kind of character works for which, like Sandra and I were just having the longest conversation about this, about which kind of character looks good and like works well with each Arcana character. Like you can have a different OC for every single one. I think that's so fun. I have to go now, unfortunately. Good luck with the stream, Ava. You look great. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate you for stopping by. When I first played the game, I instantly fell in love with Muriel. He's my comfort character. He's such a sweetheart. We love a good gentle giant. At different OCs. Me too. Me too. He looks like he gives good hugs. A 6'10" good hug. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Muriel is a soft boy. Yes, he is. Guys, yeah, don't forget to hit that follow button, you know what I'm saying? Come to our other streams. We're doing more in cosplay and character streams, so they're super fun. I do also have my own story, but I will be reading a new chapter of that tomorrow, so if you, for some reason, want to come by and listen to that. Something of Sarah's route to do Muriel's route. Sorry, Azra. Oh, something about Azra's route, yeah. No, Muriel, I can't help it. Like the way your beard turned out. Thank you. I think it definitely turned out a little better this time. Beards are hard to master. And I'm not yet figured out the exact way I like to do them yet. Thank you for the 15 hearts. What? Those characters in your name are really cool. It's probably my favorite. The intimacy, the apprentice and him build is fire. Agree. Definitely the most intimate route, the most time you actually spend with the person in the route, because there's like no one else around. It's just you guys on a little journey together. Muriel Styles. Put a beard on me next, please. Girl, I might. Thank you, Bree, for the 3 hearts. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. And hi, Brandon. You guys know Brandon is the author of Blue Spark. So nice to see you in here. Hi, Andy. Welcome. Welcome to everyone joining now. We are just about to get started here, so... Ooh, I definitely just needed a moment to introduce myself, talk to everyone, chat a little bit. I'm playing Obey Me while listening to the stream. That's fun. I never sent a lot of you putting beer on me. Thank you, Coral. Gentle Giant, Chef's Kiss. So many people. Woo! Yeah, so many people. Very nice to have you all in here. If you could choose your familiar, what would it be? Mine would probably be a fair or an axolot. Ooh. What would your guys' familiars be? I feel like, since I am so into Red Dead Redemption right now, it would probably be a deer. I would love to have like a little deer familiar. A kiwi or opossum? Mine is a bear. Yes, it is, Sandra. I'd be a cat, black cat. Love that. Oh, I love a black cat. Owl? Yes. Seal? Lovely. Maybe a rat? Oh, a rat familiar would be so cute just to like poke up. Hedgehog. Wow. The stream, I don't believe it will be available after it ends. This is just for the time we have. But we will be doing more streams in the future. So, look out for those. More in-character and cosplay streams as well. So, I played his reverse end. I cried too. Oh! Stop. Don't even get me started on the reverse endings, you guys. I can't think about that right now. You realize how pretty he is. He really doesn't. And that is something so charming about him, is that he's so, like... well, I guess it's kind of sad, but it's also very charming that he's so, like, in his own head. He doesn't understand, like, his own... You know. Snake or a fruit bat? Sugar glider? Spider? Oh, I like all of those a lot. Sugar glider. What an interesting choice. Or I got the reverse end 4 times in a row. Stop it. My condolences, I think, is a good way to say that. I don't even want to know what is reverse end, TBH. All I know is I got punched Lucio and I got big soft up in the end. And that's the truth. And that's the end of the matter. Beautiful. There's a sheep with rabbit ears that I think would be so cute. A sheep with rabbit ears. How sweet. I need to a con, unfortunately, I gotta go. I know your stream is gonna be amazing. The cosplay goes crazy. Thank you, Countess. Have a great time at the con. And thank you for the hearts. A fennec fox would be cool. Yes, it would. Okay, so. How are we feeling? Are we feeling ready to start the tale? Does everyone feel nice and settled in? I think we definitely have a good amount of people in the chat now. Yes, yes. Let's go, you bet. Hi, Ant-Man, welcome. Thank you, the Arcana, for sending 15 hearts. And thank you, Brandon, for sending 15 hearts. I really appreciate it, you guys. The hearts are a great way to support streamers on here, so if you find yourself in the possession of some. You know what? I think we need to find Peppy one more time. Let's see if she's around. She's coming? You guys want to say hi to Peppy real quick? Portia actually lost her in the woods, and she somehow managed her way all the way to our cabin here. Come here, girl.
She got a little dirty.
She got a little dirty. Say hi to Peppy. She's hanging out with us in the woods. This is my cat Melon, but today she's cosplaying Peppy. So, tell her how beautiful her cosplay is. It's beautiful, isn't it? She's not. She looks a myth. Are you bad? I think she's just a little sleepy. You are a perfect Peppy. Did you know that? Canon. Canon activities. Baby, baby. Get rid of bits. Squish it the belly. Alright. Goodbye. They love your Peppy cosplay, Melon. What are you gonna do? You love it? She looks so concerned. Thank you, Julia, for the 10 hearts. Okay, guys. Are you ready to start? One, if I pronounce things wrong, I apologize. Honestly, I think most people haven't read the Arcana, like, out loud. Like, you kind of just read it in your head, unless you get to stream it on Dorian, which is so exciting, but a newer thing. So if I mispronounce things, let me know, but also, like, you know, we're just gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna just read the story. I will definitely pop in when we get little, like, breaks in between and we can chat about it a little bit, but for the most part, we're just gonna keep going. Treat it like a podcast if you want. Put it on the background if you want, but also stick with me and hang out. The chat will be reacting and having a good time. I read my brain bleeps hard names out. Yeah, I felt that. Hands on head. Like a YouTube thumbnail. Let's go. Okay. Well, yes. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for chatting with me. We're having a great time today. Nice relaxing time. And thank you for coming to Dorian. I think that this is really a really exciting way to continue the Arcana. And I'm so excited for the future of it, honestly. Feel very blessed to be here with you. Blessed? Lucky to be here with you guys. And be your Muriel for today. So thank you for the hearts, everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hearts to starter. Look at all those hearts. That's crazy. That's a wild amount of hearts. I've never had that many in one chat, so appreciate you guys. Let's go. Oh, I forgot how to work for a second. Excuse me. I'm just gonna pull this closer. The fire crackles in the hearth as I prepare breakfast for me and Muriel. Inanna lies comfortably on a pile of furs in front of the fire, munching on a hunk of dried meat. I'm smashing berries for a jam when the hut door swings open. Inanna looks up and wags her tail as Muriel comes inside, shutting the door quickly to prevent a draft from coming in. It's getting colder. Might get some snow this winter. He squats beside Inanna and rubs his finger through her fur. Really? Snow in Vesuvia? It's happened before, a long time ago. We'll be okay here, won't we? Though I guess if it gets too cold, we can always stay in the shop since Azra's away. She'll be fine here. I'll collect more firewood and hunt to make sure we have enough food. I hum an acknowledgement as I search through our spices for the sugar. A sound like a tinkling bell tickles my ears, and I turn my head to find a glowing orb at my shoulder. Looks like the forest spirits are back. More sparkling entities join the orb at my shoulder, all tinkling with laughter and mischief. Muriel joins me, a small smile on his face, and all the sprites flutter over to him, jumping excitedly around his form. He's always had a knack with nature. Hello there. I think they're up to no good again. A week ago I was at a river washing our clothes when a couple of friendly forest sprites pushed me into the water. That must have been Nadia. She's playful. Nadia? You named one of the forest sprites Nadia? Muriel's cheek brightens as he looks down. The sprite responds to the name. One of the sprites, presumably Nadia, presses itself against Muriel's cheek affectionately. Don't let her get too close, or she seems nice. So to everyone new to Dorian, this is actually a choice that we all get to make together. I would say that she seems nice. I'm a big fan of the forest spirits. But it's up to y'all. She seems nice. Perfect. She seems nice, though maybe not as nice as the other Nadia we know. She is, but I'll ask her to stop teasing you. And I'll tell Azra to keep an eye on her. For a moment I'm confused. Azra isn't even in Vesuvia right now. What is Muriel expecting to do about the sprites? Azra? How's Azra going to help? Oh, this is Azra. Oh my goodness. He lifts his hand to show a lilac sprite settled in his palm. It tinkles softly as Muriel holds it to his nose. You named that sprite after Azra? It reminded me of him. A smile pulls at my lips as the sprite moves to Muriel's ear and seems to say something that makes him blush. Do the other sprites have names? I hold out my hand gently, peacefully, and a red sprite bounces into my palm. I call that one Julian. This is so cute, the way he's naming his little forest friends after his friends. Why? Julian puffs up his chest. Julian puffs up his little chest and tilts his ear towards Muriel, eager to hear the origin of his name. He can be annoying sometimes. I laugh as the red sprite deflates in my hand, a feeble sigh of dejection grazing my skin. I think you hurt his feelings. The slightest shadow of a smirk plays at the corner of Muriel's mouth. He knows what he's like. I catch a whiff of smoke and forget all about the sprites. Our toast! I fling the red sprite back to Muriel as I run to the stove and frantically flip the toast I was cooking on it. I frown at the frying pan as smoke billows up from 2 blackened bricks of bread. I'm so sorry, Muriel. I ruined our breakfast. The forest sprites filter to Inanna as Muriel grabs my hand, running his thumb soothingly over my skin. You didn't ruin anything. I'll eat anything you make me. But it's burned. Yes, but I'll eat it anyway. You really don't have to. I'll make more. What a sweetie. Don't. We shouldn't waste any resources. You're right, but at least let me finish the jam first. Muriel grants me a gentle nod, and I instantly feel a little calmer. I turn back to the spice rack and finally spot the sugar I was looking for. I add a teaspoon to the jam and stir. Satisfied, I spread fresh strawberry jam on 2 slices of burnt toast and plate it for Muriel. Looks good, thank you. He leans forward and makes sure I know he means it. You're very welcome. Muriel takes a big bite of toast. Oh! Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Then nearly chokes. He hastily swallows it down while reaching for a cup of water. Are you okay? The toast is too burnt, isn't it? You try to take another bite, I'll make more. Flustered anew, I get up and move to clear Muriel's plate, but he grabs my flailing hands and shakes his head. It wasn't the toast. I think it's the jam. The jam? How could that be? I followed the recipe exactly. One by one, I check all the ingredients I use, taste testing them for freshness. I sprinkle a sample of sugar on my tongue and my eyes go wide. MC? That's not sugar, that's salt. I re-examine the spices. The salt and sugar sit side by side on the counter. Their labels smudged. A faint tinkling starts up as Muriel blinks at the small jars. Labels are swapped. The tinkling evolves into full-blown giggles as the forest sprites migrate back over to us from the fireplace. It was you! You all played another prank on me! Confirming their guilt, the sprites snicker, changing colors as they continue laughing. Oh, they're evil. They're so devious. What the hell? It's the classic switcheroo. I love them. They're so silly. Stinky little guys. Laugh along. I make the conscious choice to let my frustration go, for now. I laugh along with the sprites, Muriel joining us with his own soft chuckle. Okay, sprites, that was a good prank, but please don't do it again. The sprites gather around Muriel's shoulders, chiming in unison, and he tilts his ear down to listen. They said they won't. I'm about to ask Muriel if we can make them a promise when one by one each sprite vanishes. With a poof, they've returned to the forest. Seems. I chuckle softly and let out a defeated breath. They ruined our breakfast. Muriel shifts awkwardly, then sighs. They don't know any better. Maybe. Or maybe they know exactly what they are doing. They're creatures of the forest. This was their home first. We should be able to find a way to coexist peacefully. They love you. They don't like me. I cast my eyes to the floor. Have the sprites' drinks had more of an effect on me than I'd realized? I wouldn't say that. They could love you too. We'll never get along if they keep screwing with me. Muriel cranes his neck, trying to find my gaze, so I lift a chin and meet him halfway. What if we have a picnic in the forest? My ears perk up. Muriel suggesting that we leave the hut? Can make up for breakfast. A picnic with sprites. A picnic so they can see that we appreciate their home. Then we'll get on with our daily chores. It's not a bad idea. In fact, it could be just the olive branch I need to keep my spice rack safe from their mischief. Besides, Muriel and I could use a little escape to get our day back on track. Let's have a picnic. So the cool thing about streaming with your favorite streamers, is that all the paid options that the Arcana offers are free on stream, so we get to experience them together. Thank you guys for the hearts, I really appreciate that. That's also a great way to support your favorite and fellow streamers. So, there's only one answer, exactly. Have a picnic. Muriel, I love that idea. Yes, let's have a picnic. Muriel smiles at my response, making me melt just a bit. Good, let's gather some supplies. I take his hand and put it to my cheek, closing my eyes for just a moment before we busy ourselves with preparations. With the picnic blanket rolled into my arms, we trek through the forest until we reach a soft bed of grass by the river. Muriel sets our picnic basket down and surveys the scene while Inanna pads over to the river for a drink. It's a good day for an outdoor picnic. It's warm in the sun. With a flick of With a flick of the wrist, I unfurl the blanket on the ground and take a seat, patting the space next to me. We better enjoy it before winter comes and we're snowed inside the hut. Muriel settles beside me, pulling the picnic basket in front of us on the blanket. Nothing wrong with staying in. He's so grumpy. I elbow his side teasingly as he removes assorted fruit, sandwiches, and candied nuts from the basket. I know you'd never leave the hut if you didn't have to. Not true. No, that wasn't very convincing. A blush shreds across his cheeks and reaches the tips of his ears. I like going out with you, and Inanna. And I like the forest. He pauses, and I think I know what he's about to say next. It's people that I'm not used to yet. I know, but you've been doing great. You spoke to the eel fryer the other day. He makes good fried eel. And you asked for seconds. Like I said, he makes good eel. I'm proud of you. He pierces his lips, but I can see the smile he's fighting. Eat your sandwich. I laugh as he all but shoves the curry turkey roll across my nose, under my nose. We eat our sandwiches in comfortable silence as Inanna settles on the other side of the blanket and nibbles on a bone. Is there anything that could make this day even dreamier? Should we cloud gaze or make a flower crown? Should we make me a flower crown? Stop, that's cute. Oh! Y'all, I went into the void for a second there, I'm sorry. So cute, you guys. This is so sweet. This is what I wanted. This is the content I needed. Just like a nice little date. Give this man a break, you know what I mean? Like just a nice little rest. Let's go. Can you make me a flower crown and I'll make one for you? Why flower crowns? Because they look great on us. Muriel helps out a laugh. Okay, what kind of flowers? Surprise me. Do you have any flower requests? Surprise me. Okay. Oh, I read that wrong, but surprise me. We go our separate ways, foraging for flower crown making materials. I find forget-me-nots not too far away from our picnic. That's very fitting, isn't it? Muriel's already hunched over his project when I return to our basket. What did you find? Can't show you yet. Fine, but you can look at mine either. Inanna yawns loudly, settling for a nap as we boring humans craft. I twist and weave my forget-me-nots into an intricate flower crown, holding my masterpiece at eye level when I finish. Looking over my shoulder, I see Muriel leaning back to admire his own crown. I'm done. Are you done? Yes, don't look yet. How about we turn around and show each other at the same time, on the count of 3. Don't look before 3. This is so cute, you guys. I won't. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I spin around at the same time as Muriel, and we hold our art into the air. Muriel holds a beautiful flower crown made of small yellow and white flowers. Daisies! It's beautiful, Muriel. He beams at the crown I made for him as I hold it aloft. You found my favorite flower. I love it. Happily, I place the crown on Muriel's head, fixing his hair so it doesn't tangle in the vines. Oh, I wish I had a flower crown right now. I wish someone could make me a little flower crown right now. I just wear it. Happily, I place the crown on Muriel's head, fixing his hair so it doesn't tangle in the vines. Carefully, he places my daisy crown on my head, then slides his finger down on my cheeks. Beautiful. I lean forward and kiss him softly. Thank you. You look very handsome yourself. Thanks. We return to our picnic basket, sharing the assortment of berries we brought with us. Muriel blushes as I feed him blackberries. Blueberries go flying. As I feed him blackberries. Blueberries go flying as my mouth misses. Muriel tosses and laughs instead. We return home hand in hand, Inanna trailing behind us and preparing for a day of yard work. Outside the hut, we have a small garden where we grow potatoes, beans, and corn. As the season's been changing, a foreign weed has encroached upon the garden bed. If Muriel and I Whoa, sorry y'all, I got a little bit of mush mouth there. If Muriel and I don't make quick work of our clearing it out, the weed will kill all of our food crops. I swear, these weeds grow back faster every time we pull them. Muriel grunts as he tugs on a thick bedded root, the veins in his wrist visible with his effort. Thicker, too. Do you think there's something else we can plant to keep it from growing here? It started to grow all around the hut, too. Not sure. Planting something new could affect the crops we already have. True. One seed I pull out a stubborn root and nearly fall on my bottom as I finally come out of the dirt. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. I gather my magic in my palm and summon a small flame. Muriel, step back. I'm gonna try something. He stands up and dusts off his hands on his tunic, watching the flame in my hand warily. What if she, straight up just burns the crops to the ground? Please, MC! I grab a weed and concentrate on conjuring a controlled fire, picturing the flame burning to the root. But the flame sputters out when a small voice cries out from the cold forest air. No, 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 stop! One of the forest sprites, the one Muriel calls Azra, takes a humanoid shape beside us. I clutch my chest to show my heart. I'm still getting used to the voices of the forest. The sprites only started this trick of looking and talking like us once, and my magic moved to the forest. Az, what's wrong? Please, do not hurt the fauna, I beg of you. Alright, I'm sorry we were destroying it. We won't anymore. I pull Muriel close and whisper in his ear. Are you sure, Muriel? The weed is destroying our crops. We can find another way. But, MC, I can't disturb the forest any longer. I nod, turning to face the Azra sprite as he sighs in relief. Thank you, thank you. The sprite bows its head before dissipating into the air, leaving behind dust that twinkles like fireflies. Now what? If winter is going to get as bad as Muriel says, we're going to need all of the food we can grow. Save the crops now or remove the weeds later? I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Alright. Thank you. I needed a little sip, you guys. I'm so sorry to say. Cheers. I forgot to get water before I started the stream. So, here we are. Alright. Save the crops now. Thank you, Rewatch, for the 3 hearts. Really appreciate that. I surveyed the crops as we pull a few more weeds out of the seemingly hundreds around. Our crops will stand a chance. Certain that Az is out of sight, I wrap my hand around the weed and dig until it's removed from the ground. Muriel grabs my hand as I reach for another root. We need to respect the forest sprite's wishes. But they're everywhere. I'm only removing the ones around our food source. Muriel stands, brow furrowed. You don't have to help me. I'll take responsibility for it. Muriel's expression is pained as he slowly releases my hand. Actions like this have consequences. I reach my hand up to his shoulder and smile reassuringly. We'll be fine, I promise. After I finish with the weeds, Muriel helps me gather our gardening tools, and we set in for the evening. Awareness comes to me slowly the next morning. I'm tucked against Muriel's side, my head resting on his bare chest, which rises and falls steadily with each breath. I press my lips to one of the scars on his pectoral, kissing my webbed neck and collarbones. A soft moan leaves his lips when I kiss the hollow of his throat. Good morning, Muriel. His eyes flutter open slowly, then widen as he sits up harshly. He grabs me by the shoulders, holding me away from him. Who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you in my hut? What the hell? Oh, Jesus, y'all. What? Muriel, it's me, MC. Who? Inanna groans from her spot near this fireplace as she stretches and yawns. She jumps to Muriel's side as he stumbles out of bed, leaving me bereft and confused. Inanna, you remember me, right? I follow Muriel out of bed and reach out to pet the wolf. No! No! Inanna! What the heck? No! I could live with Muriel not remembering us, but Inanna! No! Not her too. Not her too, please. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about this. Oh my lord. This is my 13th reason. But she swings her head just out of reach, glaring at me suspiciously. Inanna. Whoever you are, you need to leave. Now. Muriel, you know who I am. It's MC. We're together. Together? No, I've never... Yes, me and you. We've been together for more than a year. Have been through so much together. Muriel and Inanna share a doubtful look before turning back to me. I don't know you. Inanna doesn't know you. You have to leave. Girl, he's kicking us out. I can prove it to you. I can prove that we know each other and that we're together. How? There's proof all around us. Kiss me. I feel like there's proof all around us because I would be startled if someone who I didn't know tried to kiss me. I'd be like, girl, what do you mean? We need to be gentle with this man. We need to be careful with this man. There's proof all around us. Look around you. We share this hut. There are pieces of you and me everywhere in this place. Muriel walks closer to a side table and lifts my traveling cloak, feeling the material in his hands. Inanna sniffs it, huffing slightly. They go around the hut together, finding small items that belong to me. My deck of cards, a pair of boots, some of my magical books. You live here with me? Woof. She says she can smell you on everything here. Muriel tugs at a piece of green fabric from a pile of clothes, revealing the green scarf I bought him so long ago. It's this. It's this scarf. This is familiar. Slowly I join his side and reach for his hand, resting my palm upon his wrist. He stiffens slightly, but doesn't move away. I bought you this scarf when we met. Actually, you know who I was for years, but because of a spell I forgot who you were. Wait, is it possible I have the same I have the same spell somehow, but I never asked for it? The spell sorry. The spell that made me forget people. I'd remember it. I made a deal. Right, is there anything else you've forgotten? Do you remember where you're from? His eyebrows furrow as he thinks. I'm from the Kokiri tribe, in the Shining Sleep. I visit there. Left flowers on my parents' graves. I was there with you. You don't remember that? No, I don't remember you. I bite hard on my lip to keep it from trembling, but I can feel my heart breaking. Why can't you remember me? He shrugs helplessly and the gesture makes me want to cry, but I can't blame him. And he hasn't tried to kick me out again, so that's a plus. I don't know why I can't remember you, but something tells me I can trust you. Really? He looks away bashfully. I feel safe with you. This is fucking... Don't go breaking my heart. I wouldn't if I tried. I have tears in my freaking eyes, y'all. I have tears in my eyes. It's muscle memory. It's Your heart's a muscle. It's muscle memory. I grin happily, wrapping my arms around Muriel's waist and pressing my face into his chest. He struggles at first, but then his stiffness softens and he hastily hugs me back. I'm so glad you feel that way. Carefully, Muriel untangles himself from our embrace. I feel the loss of his warmth deeply. Woof! She says to ask Azra. He's my friend, a magician. I know Azra too. We should ask him. What, we? Thank you for the 3 hearts. Well, yeah. Don't you want your memories back? Don't you want to remember me? I guess so. Okay, it's settled then. I'll call Azra. I fill a bowl with water and infuse it with my magic, drawing on the familiar tether that connects me to Azra. But when I reach out to the end of our connection, there's nothing but a frayed rope. There's nothing but the frayed end of a rope? Did everyone forget us? What? That's odd. What? I can't connect with Azra. I've done this before and it's always worked. Are you sure you know Azra? Of course. Azra's the one who trained me in magic. We've worked in the shop together for years. I didn't know Azra ever took on an apprentice. We need to find someone who knows me. Do you have any ideas? Ugh, I'm really scared no one knows us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We need to find someone who knows me. Like who? Nadia, Julian, or Portia? One of them has to remember me, right? I don't think any of them are here in Vesuvia. What? No, wait! You're right! I forgot they all went away to celebrate the solstice together. I rub my hands over my face and shake my head. I might have an idea. Do tell, should ask the hermit. He might have answers. Muriel, you're a genius! I squeeze him into a hug and he grunts, patting my shoulder awkwardly. When I pull back, he's blushing profusely. How do we reach him? I can make a circle that'll take us to his realm. Great! What do we need? We trek through the forest away from the hut until we've reached a small clearing. Muriel and I work together to form a large circle out of stones. Inanna watches us from just outside the circle, content to lie there in the afternoon sun. Physical bodies will be left here for a while. We journey to the magic realms. Inanna will watch over us, but should try not to take too long. Understood. Muriel gathers a satchel full of myrrh in his hand and uses it to draw runes in the dirt. He sits cross-legged at the center of the circle and holds out his hands. Join your magic with mine. Think about the hermit. I sit across from him and place my hands in his rough palms, intertwining our fingers together. Shutting my eyes, I guide my magic to meet Muriel's, feeling the calming, earthy tones of his magical presence. My deck of cards warms in my pocket as I think of the hermit. Calls the hermit. With a whoosh, a breeze sails in, and the smell of earth after rain permeates my senses. I think we're here. For a brief moment, I open my eyes and then squint to adjust to the dim lighting in the hermit's realm. We're in a dark forest, but there's a distinct path illuminated by lanterns. On the other end of the path is a cave, while the other leads deeper into the forest. Except for the glowing lights on the foot trail, all is dark. Muriel stands in between two tall trees, taking in the new world around us with something akin to wonder. He shook. Have you ever visited the hermit's realm before? No, this is my first time. I walk up to Muriel and loop our fingers together. His eyes flick between mine and our hands, but he doesn't say anything. We get to share this first together. Muriel gives me a small smile. I'll try not to forget it. A laugh escapes me despite everything. Let's find the hermit and make sure you don't. We follow the lit path towards the cave on the hill for what feels like hours. Finally, we reach the steps that lead up to the cave. Muriel hesitantly squeezes my fingers every now and again, and I find the whole thing endearing. He doesn't remember me, but he's still comfortable with me. Feels safe with me. Okay, the hermit. The hermit is my favorite of all the tarots. I'm not gonna lie, I love the design of the hermit so much. Let me know who your favorite is, because I'm such a fan. It's been some time since we saw each other last. The hermit steps out of the dark cave and climbs up the stones to meet us halfway. Is the world in trouble again? I cast a quick glance to Muriel. No, but it feels like my world is in trouble. The hermit observes Muriel for a moment, nodding his head. He has forgotten you, and he is not alone in that. Do you know why? Is it like the curse you placed upon him before? This is not my doing. It would seem you have angered the spirits of the forest. Oh, I see. Me? Muriel releases my hand and stares down at me, contempt in his eyes. What have you done? I haven't done anything to the forest. Oh, what did you do? I kick at the loose gravel on the ground. I may have removed some weeds around the hut, even after the forest sprite asked me not to. How would you do that? I had to. The weeds were going to destroy our crops. Was I with you? Yes, you were there. Yes, you were there. Yes, he was there. Oh, my lord. He was there, yes. Great job, everyone. We did it. We angered not only spirits, but our boyfriend, too. Ugh! Ain't that just the worst? Yes, you were there. When the sprite told us not to touch the forest, you told me to respect its wishes. I reached for Maria's hand, but he slips from my fingers. I'm sorry. I didn't know this would happen. I didn't know you would lose your memories. Please forgive me. You betrayed the forest, doing what you did. That's not for me to forgive. You must ask the sprites for their forgiveness. How do I do that? On the verge of tears and desperately craving affection and comfort from Muriel, I can't keep the shakiness from my voice. Muriel's eyes soften as he sets a hand on my shoulder. I'll help you. Really? Even though you don't agree with what I did? Muriel sighs and purses his lips. I want to be mad at you, but seeing you sad makes me upset. Let's go back. We'll talk to the forest sprites. Together? Together. You two have come to a solution. I offer you a choice before you leave here. The hermit extends his hand, palm up, and an hourglass appears. The sand within is mossy green, like the foliage covering the Arcana's cave. I can restore Muriel's memories, but only for a short time. If you would like his memories temporarily restored, I will flip this hourglass. When the sand has reached the bottom, he will return to his state. I look at Muriel hopefully, but he only shrugs. Up to you. Yes! Make Muriel remember me! Are you kidding me? What the heck? Please. Give me I love those little Muriel emojis. You see them? They're so cute. They're so cute. Okay. I face the hermit and nod. Restore his memories, please. As you wish. The hermit flips over the hourglass. As the green sand begins falling, Muriel shakes his head like he's in a daze, and then the fog clears his jade eyes. It's so beautiful. What the heck? MC! He envelops me in a crushing embrace, lifting me off my feet. Oh my god. Lifting my feet off the ground, I wrap my arms around his neck and kiss his cheek. I'm so sorry I forgot you. I cup his face, stroking his cheek with my thumbs, and search his gaze. Is it really you? He smiles softly, his little grin reserved just for me, and my heart flutters in my chest. God, this is such good art. It's me. He looks over my shoulder at the hourglass still in the hermit's paw. We don't have a lot of time. I shall take my leave now. I will return when your time is ended. Arcana bows his head and slinks back into his cave, leaving Muriel and me alone. Muriel cups my cheek, gently turning my face to his. What do you want to do with the time we have? What do we want to do? Just hold me. Or let's explore the realm. Hi, Elfstar, thank you. Hi, everyone joining now. Yeah, the Hermit's Realm is amazing. I love it. It's beautiful. Just hold me for a moment, please. Muriel's expression softens as he nods understandingly, guiding me down to the hillside until we reach an open grassy area. He sits on the ground and pulls me down with him, fixing me sideways into his lap. His arms wrapped around my back and I lean into his chest, his hands rubbing up and down my spine. This is all my fault. I'm sorry. We'll fix it. I believe in you. I should have listened to you. I don't know why I didn't listen to you. It was a mistake, but you can learn from a mistake. Be better. I guess you're right. I can only hope the sprites are so forgiving. Muriel's arms tighten around me suddenly as a bush across from us rustles. He moves up slowly to a stand, pushing me slightly behind him. A small brown bunny tumbles out of a bush. Oh! Muriel relaxes, a small smile spreading across his lips as the bunny hops towards us. He squats to meet the bunny, extending his hand to pet it. Hi, are you alone? You look too small to be alone. I kneel beside Muriel, watching his interaction with a smile. Oh, man. I've always loved how, how in tune with nature Muriel is. I love a man who loves an animal, you know? Okay. Let's pet that bunny. I slowly extend my hand towards the bunny, letting it sniff my fingers. Its little whiskers quiver as it smells me. Hi, little bunny. You're so cute, aren't you? It butts its head against my hand, which I take as a sign to pet it. Gently, I rub the top of its head and scritch behind its ears. They like you. Bunnies are timid. Maybe, but they certainly like you more. I palpate playfully as the bunny abandons me for Muriel, butting his hands until Muriel lifts it into his arms. Muriel runs a finger over the bunny's forehead, between its ears, smiling softly as its eyes begin to close. It's just a baby. I wonder where its mother is. I think it's chosen you as its new mother. No, I can't. We already have a Nana. The bush rustles again, and out come more little bunnies, varying in colors from white to brown and spotted. Behind them, their mother. She hops over to Muriel's boot and tilts her head up at him. Muriel kneels down slowly and places the bunny on the ground next to its mother. There you go. Back with you where they belong. Honestly, y'all, I'm sorry I keep messing up words. This little tuft of hair is like blocking my view a little bit. I'm just gonna push it to the side. Just for now. Would you like a bunny when we return home? No, it's fine. But the two of you were so cute. His skin flushes as he glances away, and he shakes his head. No. The hourglass pops into the air beside us, warning us that we don't have much time left. Muriel's eyes widen, and he scoops me up into his arms, his fingers gripping my shoulders lightly. I don't want to forget you again. I place my hand on his cheek and stroke my thumb over his stubble. It's only temporary. I'll fix this. Muriel grabs my face and kisses me desperately. I weave my fingers into his hair as his hold tightens around me. We pull away breathless, our noses bumping into one another as we refuse to part any further. I love you, deep down. Even without my memories, I know that. Hot tears pool in my eyes as Muriel strokes my cheek. And then my heart breaks as I watch a haze come over Muriel's eyes. No! He stumbles back, blushing furiously. And it would be endearing if my chest wasn't aching. Never mind. I sniff, wheeling my eyes to dry and clear my throat. We go back to the physical realm, Muriel ducks his head, his cheeks still a furious shade of pink. Where's the hermit? As if summoned, the hermit appears to our right, startling me. I'm here. The hermit sends me a subtle nod as the hourglass disappears in a flash. You must return now. Muriel glances between us, furrowing slightly. Did something else happen? If I succeed, you'll remember soon enough. I lost memories again. We'll get them back. Thank you, hermit, for everything. The towering earth sign begins to close his eyes and nods. Now return to the physical realm. Correct your mistakes with the sprites of the forest. Oh, man. When I wake back home, Muriel still sits in front of me with his eyes closed, our hands tightly clasped together. His green eyes slowly blink open and he smiles softly, before his gaze drops to our hands. He hastily draws his hands back to himself and he stands. Sorry. You don't have to apologize. Inanna comes up to Muriel, nudging his hands with her snout. He scratches her behind the ears. Oof! Thank you for watching over us, Inanna. I need to speak to the forest sprites. Do I call them? Do I call to them, or... I can call them. They're mad at you. Right, you're right. Let's go with that. I settle on a tree stump as Muriel stands in the clearing, facing the trees to the north. He whistles lowly but sharply, the sound echoing in the forest. Moments later, familiar bouncing lights appear around Muriel, twittering excitedly. Hi, MC wants to talk to you. Sprites turn an unsettling shade of red as they whip around at me, spinning circles in front of my face, like little bees. Zzz. Let's settle this nicely, please. I don't think we need to rile them up anymore. They're literally whipping around our faces now. Let's settle this nicely. I may not deserve it, but can we settle this matter civilly? The sprites halt their agitated movements and settle into the normal colors, soft red, lilac, and cerulean. They hang expectantly in the air. I know what I did was wrong, and I'm sorry for disobeying your wishes when it came to the forest. I acted selfishly, concerned only for my own survival, without considering why you asked me to spare the weeds. I bow my head to the forest sprites. I hope you can accept my humble apology. The lilac sprite shifts and lengthens, transforming into a translucent humanoid figure. I recognize it as the spirit Muriel fondly calls Az, short for Azra. We accept your apology, magician. Perhaps our disagreement could have been avoided if we'd been more forthcoming. You see, those weeds are for our own protection during the winter season. We predict this upcoming winter will be unexpectedly harsh. The weeds protect the earth we draw our power from. Oh, I didn't know. Again, I'm so sorry. You are forgiven, and to ensure we may begin an amicable relationship, we will reverse the spell we placed on you. On me? The spell was on me? Of course. Our quarrel was with you. We sought to punish you by removing memories of you, the ones you love most. I see. It was an effective punishment. I hope we can be friends from this moment forth. I look to Muriel, who still doesn't remember me, but smiles encouragingly anyway. Just a little cheeky. I hope so too. Alice snaps his finger, and with a loud pop, glitter bursts and showers over Muriel and Inanna. Have a pleasant evening. As materializes into glowing orbs and rejoins their brethren. Wow. You know, it was real about this hair strip. I'm so sorry, y'all. With that, the sparkling collective float off into the forest and disappear into the trees. MC? Muriel blinks in a daze, shaking his head, and Nana yips happily as she bounds over to me and licks my hand. Woof! Hey girl, do you remember me now? She barks excitedly, running in circles and wagging her tail. Muriel steps towards me and envelops me in a hug, smushing my face into his chest. Don't do that again. I'm sorry. I don't want to forget you ever again. I can't live not knowing you or loving you. Oh my god. I tilt my head back and meet his gaze and smile through unshed tears. I love you so much. Thank you for believing in me, even when you didn't know me. You're an easy person to believe in. Inanna nudges her head between us with a happy yip, and I laugh as I smooth my hand over her head. Let's go home. Oh, man. That was beautiful. I don't think it's over, but that was beautiful. Since befriending the forest sprites, breakfast has become a communal affair. We need eggs, milk, flour, and vanilla extract. As I call out each ingredient, a different sprite floats into the requested item through the air and into a mixing bowl. It's like having enchanted little helpers. Very Disney princess of us. Thank you. Muriel, busy smashing berries to be made into jam, chuckles softly behind me. It's starting to feel a little crowded in this hut. They're only here for breakfast, I swear. He hums doubtfully, and I flick flour at his cheek. Blinking slowly, he turns to me with a mischievous little smile. Oop. He swipes flour off his cheek and spreads it across mine instead. Don't waste food. The sprite's tinkling laughter reaches my ears before they vanish into the hut altogether. What are you making? Pancakes. We can top them with your jam. Azra said that he's very good with chocolate chips. Can we try that next? Oh, only if you go to the market and buy the ingredients. His lips form a pout. I poke his side until his mouth quirks into a smile. Come on, I'll even buy you fried eel. You bribe me to go with you? You won't accept the bribe? I do like fried eel. I laugh, pressing a kiss to his flowery cheek. Let's finish up breakfast and then go for a swim before the water gets cold. It's already cold. Yeah, but you'll keep me warm, right? Always. The sun is high in the sky, we float in the river, letting the current wash against us, but not carry us. Muriel wraps his arms around my shoulder, pulling me against him and trickling water over my head with his other hand. All around us, the forest is alive, with woodland creatures prepping for the change in season. Every now and then, we catch a forest sprite darting into the trees. The forest... What? Woo! The forest feels peaceful, tranquil, more than it's ever been. I feel it too. Woof! Inanna barks from the riverbanks where she's settled next to her pile of cloaks. Inanna says she feels it too. I cup water in my hands and Muriel squats low enough for me to carefully spill the water into his hair. Running my fingers along his locks, I redo the braid, pinning his hair out of his face. Could it be because we are living in harmony with the forest spirits? I think so. He stands rivulets of water running down his chest and back. My gaze is caught at the side of Muriel's unconsciously flexes. What would have happened if I never made up with them? Nothing good. Shouldn't be at war with nature. I wrap my arms around his waist and rest my head upon his shoulder. I'm glad we don't have to know. Hope we never do. The end. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me real quick make myself full screen again. Wow. I just need to like sit for a moment. Let me adjust this real quick so we can see the full set. Wow. Wow. What'd you guys think? That was really cute. It was great, but God, my heart. They played with our hearts. Thank you for the 10 hearts. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. I just looked down. There's like a bunch of them. Oh man. I always get so thirsty when I read stories out loud. It put up my emotions. It hit my heart hard. I love it. I really liked it. I'm glad they gave Muriel more magical things. Me too. Thank you, the Arcana. It was very sweet, honestly. The forest spirits are such a cool little part of the world. It was nice to just go on like a little romp with Muriel that wasn't like into the world stakes dying. Hi Shannon. Thank you. No, figurative hearts for the host. Thank you guys. I really appreciate all the hearts, figurative or literal. It's a great way to support me and other streamers. It means fan in chat. I'm so sorry. It's okay. There's little there's like a glitch or two with the chat. No worries, buddy. No worries. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Julia, for the 10 hearts. Man, it was such an interesting twist to have us be the one that Muriel can't remember. It was nice to see it from the other side of things, you know? Thank you, Siandra. I gotta go now to finish homework on my I was so excited for this. I hope you had a good time. So cute in the plot twist. God. Hi, JJ. It was, oh man, that was really good. I was so glad to like read all the side stuff because I only read like through it without the extras. First time I read it, so it was very nice. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment on the scar makeup. Probably my favorite so far. The Nadia's are definitely my favorites. I think I agree, yeah. Nadia's was so high up there for me, but I was always very biased towards her. I love Muriel. He is my favorite character, but I feel like Nadia's story always gives a lot of way to world building and like the actual kingdom, which is fun. This was very good. I love how intimate Muriel's routes are, and I think this definitely captured that like vibe of just you and him versus the world. Also really like Julian Porter's and Azra's. Me too. Muriel is so underrated. Thank you all for coming to the stream. I do think Muriel's very underrated. I like Muriel, but he's not my fave, but the story was solid. Yeah, I agree. Very, very solid. Although Muriel is my fave. So. I didn't realize that Julian was so popular. Because I never like interacted with the Arcana fandom very much. I've been a fan of it for a while, but I've never like been super, for some reason I assumed that Azra would be like the most popular, but it's Julian, which is so slay, in period. But anyway, I don't know, Muriel's underrated, and that's my belief, and it's right, so it's true. I'm biased. Muriel is my fave. I'm biased. Portia is my fave. Muriel is my second favorite love interest. I thought Azra was the most popular too. Azra is my fave, but his story was a little underwhelming. Julian is spiciest, so yes. Yeah, I think that might be it. Julian has that, like, woo-ness to him. And since the beginning, so I kind of adore them all except for Goatman. I hate to agree. It's fun to have a cast of characters that are so varied and, like, give so many vibes, but Lucio... The other day, two of my friends got in a massive argument about which iconic character I most like. It was so funny to watch. That is funny. What was the verdict? Muriel's too wholesome for some people. He's such a wholesome little sweetie. I love a giant man who's just, like, very nice. Love the fluff. I love the fluff. This fluff and the story. Yeah, his story is dark. He's like the classic, like, oh, tragic backstory, but like good person thing, and that's favorite. Love me a mountain man, giant man, give good hugs. So real. Muriel's my man. So real. I gotta bounce, but this was really fun. Thank you for being here, Meg. I had a really, really good time. And thank you for the hearts, guys. Seriously. Audio will always be my wife, though. No one can talk. Slay. I was, when I first played it, Nadia was my favorite. I've gotten very into Muriel since, joining Dorian, so now I think Muriel is my favorite just because I've gotten so, like, to know his character. Have a good day, everyone. Have a good day. I must go too. It was amazing. Ava, your cosplay is reading everything. I gotta go to sleep right now, so see ya. See ya, Mary. Thank you. Most big men that are sweet is one of my types. That's why I sent for Diavolo and Obey Me. Ooh. I love that. I want to see them bring it back using turns again. Yeah. I'm so interested to see what Lucio's tale is going to be. I think that is the next one, next week. Is Lucio's tale. Like, what are we about to get? I'm so intrigued. Thank you, Julia, for the 12 parts. I really appreciate that. I don't think the live streams are rewatchable, but we will be having more. So just check out the live streaming section, and you can kind of like see when the next one's going to be. We're doing more in-character ones. Me and Sandra, who's Portia, are going to be doing a duo stream soon, so that's gonna be fun. There we go. Reading that on Monday. You look incredible. Thank you, Liz. Lice? Thank you. Your cosplay is so good. I can't stop appreciating it. Thank you, Julia. I worked very hard on it. I'm glad that it turned out. It was a bit of a challenge, but it was a challenge I was very happy to do. If there are new like stuff released in the future that I get to read, I'm definitely gonna. I would love to make the outfit that he was wearing in today's story, and use like my flesh suit, you know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm very much into the big fluffy cloak. It's fun. It's comfy. So yes, rock on, y'all. So what did everyone think? Any final thoughts in the chat? I'm a huge fan of the background you and see Wolf use. They're both phenomenal. Thank you. I'm really happy with the background. I think that it feels like we're in Muriel's hut, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to feel like we're in the hut. And I think we've achieved it. I loved it, and the cosplay is awesome as always. I feel love in this shack right now. That's so real. I feel the vibes. So real. Perfect. Yeah, right? Like, it's like, I kind of wanted to give like lo-fi girl, but we're Muriel in the hut. Thank you, guys. The tale was emotional roller coaster in the best way. So cozy. Lo-fi mountain man. Yeah, lo-fi mountain man for real. Muriel is a lo-fi girl, and that's all I have to say. At the end of the day. Alright, y'all. I think that for now, I'm gonna call this a live stream, y'all. Sandra and I are gonna be doing a very long one on Monday. A very fun one on Monday, where we're gonna be reading through all the tales, I think. Every single one. Yep, swapping hosts, having a great time. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Please follow me on Dorian. I'm gonna do a lot more streams and more cosplays and Muriel and stuff like that. But I also have an original story that I'm going to be reading tomorrow, I think. Yeah. So pop into that stream. It's already posted and everything like that. And look out for Lucio's next tale. Lucio has the next tale being released. Look out for that live stream and look out for the other character people doing the Arcana cosplays. Please just check the live stream tab. Everyone's streams are always posted on there, and you can kind of see like when and where everything's gonna be. No goat man. I'm excited actually to see what Lucy. Even though I do not like Lucio, I'm excited to see this like tale. See like where they're gonna take it and everything. Whoop whoop. Hello. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for all the hearts and all the love. I hope to see you around. See you at the next stream when me and Sandra do our duo stream. And thank you so much. I had a great time. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye. Bye, Liv. If I can figure out how to bye. Oh, goodbye. Thank you guys.